What's up folks, this is Soul here to let you know what is up this week in Warcraft. You can help support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more content, and dropping by our stream. The coffee is drunked Tuesdays through Thursdays starting at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. This week's a light one with no events to line up, so you can do what you want. You can level some alts with the experience bonus that's still going on, up them keys, take a break, well, whatever you like. The Pet Battle bonus event is in this week, and on Friday, players in the EU region can take advantage of Super Squirt Day, while the Americas can just stay down there, you pet peasants or petsants. This is a really slow week. Deep 6 is the PvP brawl this week, making it easier to keep track of whose fault it is if you're on the losing side. As a kind of reminder, solo shuffle has been a thing for the past 2 seasons, and I do admit that I've only done it once so far, but it was cool. I queued up as a tank, which meant that I was basically the healer and did a match. During the match, I won more bouts than I lost, but then it suddenly ended because someone left and we couldn't finish all the bouts. I say if you haven't tried it out yet, do so now, because at least at the moment, no one's really getting hurt. It becomes a rated thing in Dragonflight, and I'm sure that is going to be when the worst of us will be coming out just a few matches in. The fated raid this week is Sanctum of Domination and its tiny friend Morgeth. Now that we've gone through a few rotations, I've noticed that the difference in difficulty between Nathria and Sanctum is really obvious, with more one-shot mechanics and things that can knock you off the stages, even with earlier bosses. It's been pretty interesting to observe how the complexity changes between raids, especially when we can do this kind of almost side-by-side comparison, which we couldn't do before. Whatever the case, make sure that you're tracking your achievements so you can see where you're at with unlocking the likes of the Slime Saber mount, or the Hero of Fate title, maybe even the Shadowlands raid teleports if you do this on Mythic. And over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Bursting, and Volcanic, making this a pretty decent push week. That's not to say that Bursting is great. Bursting can very easily get out of control, but it doesn't synergize with the other affixes, and Volcanic is perfectly manageable with either Fortified or Tyrannical. Over on the beta side of things are looking sort of unstable. I mean, all the crashes and whatever, that's been a thing, but what I'm talking about is the tuning. Over the next weeks and months, numbers are gonna fly all over the place, and I know that it can get obnoxious when folks like me react to whoa, look at how bad this looks, right? From leveling speed to reputation gains, DPS and healing numbers, and the prices of things, it's gonna take us for a ride. So maybe I should say that we're entering a very turbulent time in the beta. I'll do my part in helping navigate it with feedback as balanced as I can make it. If you'll forgive me for the titles, I'd appreciate it. Mythic Plus began limited testing over the weekend, and the final rounds of raid testing are expected to take place towards the end of this week. Be sure to keep an eye on your client if you opted into the beta, or to check out the rounds of creator giveaways for an additional few chances. And who knows, maybe you'll find someone who fits your vibe. We're still in the dark about work orders, and there are small but significant details still left unanswered. What else, aside from season gear, will be included in the Inspiration Catalyst? Will tier be included in the Great Vault? Exactly how does one get the upgrade reagents for epic crafted gear? Those of us who like planning would sure like to know that, and tons of other things. So I hope you join me as we try to find out, but for now, that's a wrap. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join me on stream, and otherwise, I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.